side of your screen to the right side of the screen, pushing off towards the southeast as the meat is. I believe that's where we have one of our filters. So we can chat with them and see what they're thinking. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so here's where Corey Durkin is. He's in Charleston, very close to Mattoon at the moment. If you want to check in with Corey Durkin, get his perspective on this storm. Corey, if you can hear me, we're looking at the radar, we're watching this storm very closely where you are. As well as the lay of the land, what's going on out there in the park?
Oh, I have a nice big shelf going on it. It looks like we just got a tornado warning here, but trying to dodge the 80-mile-an-hour baseballs right now.
I can believe that. We saw a couple of reports coming in, 3-inch hail, 2.5-inch hail within that storm too. So you're trying to position yourself in the right place to not crack a windshield, and that's the smart thing to do. With that shelf cloud, do you see a lot of lightning in that? Do you see a lot of heavy rain? Because I just saw the lightning, so I just answered my own question. So a lot of heavy rain is just off towards the north of you. Are you seeing that too play out?
Oh yeah, you can definitely see the whole rain shaft, and it's actually a pretty white shaft with all the hail that's coming down in it right now. So we had a view of a little bit ago. It's kind of like a bright white shaft with the shelf cloud like just sitting off to the south of it.
Is that for Corey Durkin, Sam? So Sam, I'm getting word from Sam, our producer here in house, that you're actually within a PDF warning. They just confirmed that. Does that hold true there on the ground?
Yeah, it's looking like based off velocity, you got pretty strong winds, and then you got baseball-sized hail in the mix of that too, so it's very destructive at the moment.
Yeah, we see that rotation closer to Mattoon. You're watching it from a distance out of Mattoon. You're watching it from a distance. What's your move now? What's your next move going to be? Are you going to kind of sit tight, or are you going to try to chase the storm from a distance as it moves off towards the east?
I'm going to try to get south here so we can get another beat free where the tornadic circulation would be if there is a tornado. So let's try to get back into the opening here so we can see it.
Is that sirens in the background? Is that the tornado sirens already playing off?
Yep.
Okay, so they're already alerting folks there too. And it doesn't look like anyone's out, so that's some great news. It looks like a lot of folks are heeding to those warnings and those sirens as well. This is where you are. This is where that rotation is in terms of Corey Durkin. So just to the north and east of you. And we can see it off into the distance, Corey. It looks like it's taking shape right over that McDonald's sign. Looking at this bush here that's moving in the wind.
Yeah, we got too much stuff in the way, but the structure has been incredible today. I mean, it looks like one massive mothership coming in right now.
Are you seeing any hints of a funnel cloud dropping down at all?
Not at the moment. We got all the buildings in the way. So it'd be basically right where that building's at, where we need to see.
Alright, we're going to be watching this. We're going to let it play out a little bit. Yeah. Corey, we got Jenny joining in. I'm going to let her take a moment to ask you a question. Yeah, hey, Corey, I'm just wondering where you're positioned, right? How do you best, I mean, this is obviously a populated area. You're watching this mothership of a supercell come in. PDF guys, how do you track something like this, right? You're in the middle of town. You want to get out of the way, which it seems almost like it's on a push course to where you guys are.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult, especially with the fast storm motion right now. I'm pretty close to being out of the way of it at the moment, but I probably sat around a little too long watching this.
I mean, we could watch your feed all day long when you see something like this, but unfortunately we know it means that there's likely damage on the way for these areas, and they're just taking note of the businesses, all of the homes and apartment complexes. You know, those sirens sounding. The best case scenario is that people are heeding that warning and getting to a safe spot. I also noticed Kiana pointed out, Corey, that kind of greenish hue. Whenever you see that, I mean, no kidding, we've got 80-mile-an-hour baseballs coming down.
Yep, the green or the blue color is usually a sign that you're about to get hit pretty hard.
And that's what you've been avoiding, right? I mean, we've been seeing indications. We have the hail tracker up. This already has a history of up to 3-inch hail. So that's why you're working so hard to position yourself from afar to watch it, because it does have that history of big hail.
Yeah, the big thing, I'm not too worried about the windshield, but we just have so much equipment on the roof. It's just too expensive. We figured that out on the Kankakee tornado day. We got that big hail. Took out Starlink, and a bunch of other stuff, and it's just too expensive.
Hey, Corey, I feel like this is one of the best looking storms that we've had in terms of rotation and potential so far this evening. We got a couple funnel cloud reports, storms that really tried to get that rotation going. But this one definitely has had that zip to it. And do you think this is the one tonight?
This is by far the best looking structure I've seen all day. That last storm that we were just on had some pretty good structure, but this thing is just carved out right now.
Alright, and it looks like you're still working your way to get behind that storm. You mentioned Texas. Does this have any similarities to that? I know that was a big storm that played out just a few weeks ago.
The big Kankakee day, I forget what day was that, was back in March, I think, or April. The big player on that day, we had that lake breeze boundary that kind of sagged south and then came back north and got with that storm and ended up going tornadic pretty much instantly.
You mentioned the HP, the high-frequency nature of these storms earlier in the evening, Corey. Is that a situation we probably have going on right now? I mean, the heavy rain threat, I mean, the possibility of being able to see this, let alone in the environment that you're in with the trees. Does that make that just more challenging, not even just for a tracker, but for anybody who's in the path of this storm?
Oh yeah, especially if it's tornadic when it's, we got a good view of it now. I mean, this thing is as HP as it gets. It's got the blue hue in it and everything right now, but yeah, if it's tornadic and, the tornado's gonna be hiding back in there, it's virtually impossible to see it, and, moving as fast as they're moving today, you're just not gonna know it's coming. You're just gonna see a big wall of this blue hue coming, and everything's just gonna go crazy. We're getting rain. We're about to get rain.
This is by far, been tracking these storms since 4 o'clock this evening. This is by far the worst looking storm that we have had. I mean, right, that green yes, the storm in itself is massive. It is. Just taking over the entire screen, and what's so impressive to me about this one particular supercell is that it had everything in the environment to work with. Yeah. Right? We've already seen storms almost fall within this same path. Track, right? But that's amazing, right? So the fact that this supercell is here, if you want to stay on the line, a clear view of it. We've got.
I think I'm losing service at the moment.
Dangerous situation right now in Illinois. Yeah, we're keeping a close eye on it. We're going to take a quick break, regroup, and we'll be right back here on Fox Solar Live with a new update. Stay here.
Holy crap.
This is an HP.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
If this thing is down, it is in town right now. No power flashes or anything of that sort yet. I feel like it's north of me if it is down.
Come on, people.
I'm in the middle of town. Hail's starting to come down. Golf balls. Blowing trash cans. Oh yeah, I think we're in it right here at this Advanced Auto Parts. Yep, big time debris behind me. Big time debris. Tornado in progress.
Of course.
Yeah, at the Advanced Auto Parts right here, the stoplight. Coming right through right now. Where is the Advance at? University Drive, power lines are getting ready to come down. East, west, central part of town.
I thought I seen a big lowering. We good to go this way? probably wait a little bit. It sounds like there's a tornado down in there.
Big tornado north of me. Big tornado in progress. Heavily wrapped in rain.
All right, I mentioned how far up?
The first house on the right, like 3/4 of a mile.
All right, we're gonna get blasted with some wind up here, but the tornado's in town, so
Should we go that way or?
you might want to go south a little bit. Could be checking out some baseball, so.
Alright.
That's exactly why I didn't want to be in town, not in a rain wrap tornado.
Strong tornado passing to my north in Charleston right now.
You're gonna need help if the place is hit. Is it fully condensed? Copy.
It is heavily wrapped in rain. I'm inside of it.
I can't see anything.
I haven't seen any damage besides trees and power lines.
You are not inside of it. You're beside it.
I'm in the outer circulation right now. Just saw a power flash to my north. See the edge of the wall cloud right in front of me. Tornado is still to my west. Alright, gotta get moving or this power line's gonna come down on me. I'm passing 130 right now. We have a down power line.
Just made a jog to the southeast.
Go east, Luke. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I'm coming into Westfield right now. Keep those relays coming.
Listen to that roar. Gotta be right here, Kovic.
Well, I kind of called that one, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up right here. It's crossing right in front of us right now. Heavily wrapped in rain. Which
But-
direction is it moving? East?
This whole day doesn't make any
Southeast?
sense.
I think it's crossing this east-west road. We're on 16 right now. You can stop, Luke. We're good. We're good. Damage on the south side of Charleston. You can see the back side of the mezzo. It's right in front of us, Luke.
Some sort of dark area revealing itself south of Westfield.
Looked out of the car and nearly got struck by lightning. I don't see any damage over here our north. Copy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. The traffic light's down. Walmart looks intact. Watch the swinging traffic light.
I don't know if that's a actual tornado or if that was the 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Watch it.
Bless you.
I didn't see any structural damage. I'm just west of Westfield. I believe I can see where it would be. Dark mass poking out just north of the rain. Where are we getting these winds right here? This makes no sense. I'm coming. north on 39 out of Westfield, trying to put myself in a notch. Luke, what do you think? You think the circulation is now southwest of us? Circulation on based on radar is due west of Charleston by about a mile and a half. Might be delayed because it's on my end it's showing east of Charleston now. There's just no good southeast option here. Shoot, yeah, my radar was freaking delayed, not updating. Yeah, it's west. It's west. West of, not west anymore, east of Charleston. I'll flip around, Luke. This thing appears to be feeding inflow to our southwest right now. Somebody should try to do a status check on Tornado TRX. He took a direct hit and it was streamed. Where's he at?
He's good.
No, thank you. Anybody know if there's any damage in town that needs help? Scott, you got a copy? Did you say there was damage west of town? Scott said earlier there was some damage he came across on the south side of town. South side, got it. Reported by Thomas Hinderdorfer. Got a bunch of damage, but we haven't seen any structural damage yet. Also, the storm has slowed way down. What's your current location? I'm back at this power line down. Copy that. Freaking Walmart on and got shredded. I went south. At that light. Yeah. Copy that. It's a lot of tree debris in town. But then again, like, south's not going to give me much of anything anyway, so I don't know, really. I'll go south. Oh, yeah, that's what I'd plan on. I'm tempted to go see if there's any more damage in town.
Get in the zone. Auto zone.
Give you like an hour to get through the tune. It's starting to clear out behind us.
When I was driving south out of town, I had a bunch of like tree limbs taking flight just in the inflow.
They continued the PDS warning further east. Where are you on 130 heading south? They continued all the way to the Indiana line. New massive wall to the east of the old Mezzo. Yeah, I'm trying to get up here to get a brief look at it before I go back towards Marshall. The whole thing looks like it's going right towards Marshall.
Me?
So,
What's happening?
it's definitely headed towards Marshall. That definitely got hairy in town, didn't it, Luke? As soon as I heard the roar and saw everything flying and building, roof ripping up, that thing passed pretty close right in front of us there. The video of 29 TRX getting smoked by that's insane. Where's it at? It's on Twitter. Send it. I just watched it on Max's stream. He literally just drove into it when it was rain wrapped. Needs to be a lot more careful. I mean, I know we were right there with it, but I wasn't going to drive straight into it. As soon as I could tell it was near, I turned around. And his car was getting obliterated with debris. I'm sending it to the group chat. I'm not going to lie, Cosmic. That's why I kept backing up. I was going to have you block it for me. You were going to have me what? I was going to have you block for me. Could this storm be any more HP?
I don't think so. That's why I'm kind of just sitting out ahead of it, enjoying the structure.
Hey, Southwest was just cranking. Oh, wait, point northeast.
Well, if I would have known, I definitely would have stayed there. Are you going to go east on that road to Westfield? I just lost data. Yeah, that's where I got in the GPS. There's several trees down, by the way. Anybody taking 130?
This
Did
guy
your
took
Starlink
care
ripped
of
off?
Cookie Mon.
Don't. Nope, Starlink has made it. I'm just in the trees over here.
Copy that.
Things on the direct path for Marshall, looks like. I'm waiting for it on this this highway between Paris and Marshall. I'm gonna try and come in from the north because the road network sucks over here.
Yeah, I'm sitting in Martinsville right now. I'm gonna kind of slowly creep east once it gets closer. Just the rain wrap nature makes me nervous.
Very rain wrapped. Scott, I think you're like sitting right next to me here. I can definitely see a wall cloud over there to the east, so I can definitely see that. Have you gone east yet, Luke? Yeah, I just went east. Copy that. I've got a couple torches in front of me, so
I'm in a line as well.
Still debating on whether or not I just want to go freaking back into town. And it wasn't strong enough for it to like be doing major structural damage. We would have seen a lot more debris, but still.
Did he not say storm
I was
tornado?
looking too far west. This wall cloud is huge.
Yeah, I don't think. If there was something like big, we would have saw some damage still flying with it. Yo, are you east of the storm? I'm going back to east on Clarksville. Is it north of this highway?
I can't tell.
Let me transfer you. Hi, Chloe, this is Audio. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Thank you.
how close we were to getting hit.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Hey, Chloe, this is Matilda. You got me?
yep, I got you.
Awesome, awesome. We'll be back in about a minute, and we'll come to you right after our radar hit.
All right. Freaking idiots.
Dang, look at all these trees and limbs and stuff.
All right, welcome back. We have this Fox weather alert getting you up to speed. We take you to Charleston, Illinois, where we have our storm tractors out and about on a particularly dangerous situation. We have this confirmed tornado in place that does include several counties up across the state. We have frozen just for a moment. He's in a position where, connection is bad. Nice and free to you.
All right.
Warnings that are up across the board. We've been watching this one particular storm. So the good news is here, Kiana, they just dropped the concern tag on this particular tornado. There is still a warning in place. You've got Brandon who's in Charleston, Illinois. The storm itself has now moved out, but I mean, we've got Mark Bettis, another one of our Fox weather experts.
What's that?
And you can see just the damage that this storm has left behind.
Is there any houses or anything damaged down here?
You name it, all across
Any
the board
houses
here.
damaged down here?
We'll be talking to Mark in just a moment about this image here that we have up across the street. We're going to try to get a perspective just about home.
That was nuts.
I mean, we were looking at some of these cameras, and you couldn't see just about anything.
There's a tree on two people over here, and there's a trailer that's been completely taken off its foundation.
Okay. Is it wrapped up in power lines or anything, you know?
There's power lines down everywhere.
What are you looking at? Obviously, some big tree
Hold on a
trunks.
second. Yeah, we almost got ran over by a tornado here, but we had a fairly weak tornado. Got a bunch of trees down, trees on houses here, so seeing what we can do to help out here.
So you did see the tornado off into the distance. I know you situated yourself a little bit farther south.
We got a little short view. I seen like the big wall cloud, but I couldn't confirm anything on the ground at the time. But we just the inflow winds where we were driving, we started like tree limbs, small tree branches flying, so we were relatively close. I don't know if maybe it was down when I seen that wall cloud and maybe it just wasn't fully condensed.
Well, regardless, I mean, tons of wind out of this. It was obviously, a tornadic threat when you saw that presentation on radar, but just the wind reports alone, it was tagged for 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts and baseball-sized hail. Do you see any hail damage? I mean, this was more so, I think, the tornadic and the wind threat when you take a look at the profile of the storm that moved through Charleston.
Yeah, at least here, if you get baseballs on the ground, they usually stick around for a little bit, but I haven't seen any hailstones anywhere, so maybe it wasn't any coming down in this portion of the storm, or it was just relatively small and melted off already.
Corey, we were looking at the low-level jet. We think that is the culprit to kind of spiking the activity so late into the evening. Is that something that you were looking at as well?
Yeah, that was supposed to be one of the big players into this evening, was a low-level jet kicking in, and the storm was established enough to actually take advantage of it. The other storm that we were chasing earlier, I think, just kind of fizzled up just enough to where the low-level jet just couldn't help it get its act together.
That's the thing. We got a lot of funnel reports, but now I think that the low-level jet is cranking over the area, let alone the fact that even farther upstairs, you have just a swing of this trough with this strong winds and that jet streak. So, now we're getting at the time of the day where I think he gets a little added push and boost for some of these storms, because it's not just this one that you guys are on where you're looking at damage, but also too, we have another confirmed tornado that was just off to the west, outside of Springfield, Illinois. That the storm has kind of moved on. It looks like they might drop the warning, but still a nasty looking supercell that moved through that way.
I'm actually just noticed there's a cell. Where is that? Just south of Taylorville. Looks like it's got some rotation on there, so looks like we're not out of the woods here yet.
What's your game plan? I mean, obviously, we're looking at debris through your windshield right now. Folks are out kind of taking a look at what's happened. Are you going to continue the chase into tonight, or are you getting a view of what radar's doing and maybe staying closer to this area?
I'll do a quick check here, make sure there's nobody needs help or anything. So far I don't see any home damage, but if we're good to go here, I'll probably just drop south again, get ahead of that one that's coming from our west here, and that'd probably be about the point we call tonight.
Now with this one back out to your west, just in south of Taylorville, it seems like it's on a trajectory that maybe kind of moves through at least a little too uncomfortably, close to Charleston, maybe a little further off to the south. You jump on, I-70. How do you get into position for this?
It's getting a little bit more difficult.
Might be more damage up the road here. I don't want to get in the way though. It looks like some emergency crews are up here.
Trees as you go south here, so these are
road here. I
starting
don't want to get in the way though. It looks like some emergency crews are up here.
Especially once you get to Indiana, where it's just nothing but trees, hills,
metal in the road from something.
So it's kind of just getting to that point where they're about on chaseable somewhere. Well, for the speeds they're moving.
Now, I think I heard you mention that I was talking to the producers behind the scene. You're heading back towards Taylorville, right? Or you're heading back into Indiana. What's your game plan moving forward?
Well, we could probably shoot west a little bit, and then maybe a fuzz south of that storm to the west, unless it starts fizzling out. It's hard to tell if it's starting to fizzle out a little bit, but looks like we don't really have to move too far from where we're at. It's just gonna skirt just south of us, it looks like.
What's your overall take for today? I mean, here we are heading into the final probably hour of daylight, or just about. Do you think this played out? I mean, obviously I think there's a lot of question on, what was left over with the storms from earlier, but, having a moderate risk in the way that the models presented this, definitely a bit of a different picture, I think, for these folks in the storms and what they encountered.
Yeah, definitely underperformed compared to what it could have been, because we were looking at a pretty high-end outbreak originally with this. So I guess we had a tornado in Wisconsin, kind of out of the area you would expect it today, but overall definitely underperformed, which is a good thing for everybody out here. But you never know what can happen here in the next few hours. Things tend to ramp up too with that low level jet just after sunset, so not out of the woods yet.
Yes, sir.
I'm almost back to Charleston.
Certainly not. I think for Indianapolis, looking at their neighbors, things kind of ramp up a little bit. They're thinking, oh goodness, we thought maybe we were in the clear given this didn't play out, but now, again, like that low-level jet, you really can't discount these early evening hours because it does hold together, and that boundary is still screaming its way through. So, Corey, thanks for the live shots. Stay safe out there. We'll keep watching your cameras.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Corey. I really appreciate you.
Yep. Dude.
I'm doing last, and it is because of this severe weather outbreak. He talked about how we still have several hours ahead of us.
I'm going to stop now. Double. Make sure.
Alright, I got enough of that to know that you're good.
Can't do anything with trees in the houses, but
we have our super storm tracker, Corey Herkin. He's been currently on the road tracking Michigan farms out of Illinois. This was the storm that we were just talking about.
A few other ones to use my video.
Stages before it continued to mature.
it knew.
A little bit of rotation that's taking place.
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 1
I might let this one go and get on the one to the west. Might end up doing the same thing as this one did.
Wish my reverse camera worked. God, for the love of God, don't screw up my transmission. Stuff is tangled up in pop. Man. I hate this when stuff happens. You can't do nothing.
Alright, I'll pull in this town here, see if we can pop off.
Come on.
All right. You got it. I'm just gonna get south
I feel
in
like
front
this
of the
one's
next
gonna do
one.
it too.
That's what I'm doing after a brief fuel stop.
It is
I
worn
think
now.
everyone's hiding under the
21?
pumps.
Get the heck out of Dodge before that gets here.
Yeah, sorry for ignoring your road closure message. By the way you described it, I thought that was a different road, and so that was my bad.
What is this white truck doing? Look at this sightseeing.
The power just
Well,
went
they said
out.
there's
All
no
the
houses.
freaking idiots are hiding under the pumps. So
Yeah, we ain't get through that.
let's see. What's the best way west?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I just
No,
want to make sure
I
there's no
hear-
screwed up houses.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the interstate down to Greenup, and then we'll go northwest from there. There's probably pumps there because there's an exit. So we'll do that.
As
I
our
got intense back there.
everybody good around here?
As far as I know.
There's a big old tree over there that
No houses messed up or anything?
Oh yeah, that house behind it's got screwed.
Yeah, I've set course west for the next one as well. It's just too hard to keep up with these once they get past you.
Right,
There's
tree
no
on it?
point.
Yeah.
Alright, I mean like...
To be honest with you, I had my fill on that last one real fast.
Yeah, that was HP as heck. There was a hogzilla in there. I could see the cone halfway down briefly. And maybe if it was bigger, there was like a big dark mass in the rain. That was probably it.
So I got it when it first condensed. I was pulling over and turning around and catching it. There was a real little escapade with the road closure. I have a okay view of it. It was a big, big cone back in there.
Follow off.
Oh man. Really, car? You're the reason? Oh, for crying out